Hey, no long intro. Bill Hicks.
Kennedy. I love talking about the Kennedy assassination because to me it's a great example of a totalitarian government's ability to, manage information and thus keep us in the dark any way they do. Oh, sorry, wrong meeting. Shit. That's the meeting we're having tomorrow at the docks.
Oh. Okay.
I love talking about Kennedy. I was just down in Dallas, Texas. You can go down there and to Dealey Plaza where Kennedy was assassinated. And you can actually go to the 6th floor of the School Book Depository. It's a museum called the Assassination Museum. I think named that after the assassination. I can't be too sure of the chronology here, but anyway, they have the window set up to look exactly like it did on that day. And it's really accurate, because Oswald's not in it. Yeah, so... Wow. Painstaking accuracy, It's true. It's called a sniper's nest. It's glassed in. It's got the boxes sitting there, and you can't actually get to the window itself. And the reason they did that, of course, they didn't want thousands of American tourists getting there each year going, no fucking way! I can't even see the road! Shit, they're lying to us! Fuck! Where are they? There's no fucking way! Not unless Oswald was hanging by his toes, upside down from the ledge. Either that or some pigeons grabbed onto him, flew him over the motorcade. Surely someone would have seen that. There was rumors of anti-Castro pigeons seen drinking in bars. Someone overheard them saying, coo, coo.
That was good.
Unbelievable. And it's wild, people's attitudes in the States about it. Talking about Kennedy, people come up to me, Bill, quit talking about Kennedy, man. Let it go. It's a long time ago. Just forget about it. I'm like, all right, then don't bring up Jesus to me. As long as we're talking shelf life here. Bill, Jesus died for you. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Forget about it. How about this? Get Pilate to release the fucking files.
Not a Pontius Pilate joke.
Washing your hands, Pilate, and release the goddamn files. Who else was on that grassy Golgotha that day? Bill, it was just, taking over of democracy by totalitarian government. Let it go. Okay. Sorry. Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
Oh, the bullet.
Back and to the left. Which, by the way, that action you see Kennedy's head do in the Zapruder film, caused by a bullet coming from up there. Yeah. I know it looks to the layman or someone who might dabble in physics. This action here would have been caused by a bullet coming from, well, up here. Did you see that? Did everyone see that? Yeah, but no. What happened was Oswald's gun went off, causing an echo to echo through the buildings of Dealey Plaza. And the echo went by the limo on the left, up into the grassy knoll, hitting some leaves, causing dust to fly out, which 56 witnesses testified was a gunshot, because immediately Kennedy's head went over. But the reason his head went over is because the echo went by the motorcade on the left, and he went, "What was that?" So there. We have figured it out. The freedom. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. Oh, good. Honey, I heard on the news that they figured out that the gun, what happened is that there is an echo, and that Kennedy was asking Jackie what it was, and that's why his head flew up. Honey, what time's Gladiator's on? Are we missing it? Woo, I'm so glad we're free, honey.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting edit there at the end, not the original I see. But aside from that, Bill Hicks. This was a subscriber request, and I'd had messages about how Bill Hicks's material was comparable to Carlin's as far as subject matter, so you guys will have to let me know what you think about that. But I've mentioned before that I appreciate gesticulation in stand-up. I like when people use their body and their hands to show their point. And he did have me thinking here by touching on one of the most popular conspiracy theories. Back and to the left is probably going to stick in my mind. But as far as conspiracy theories go, I sometimes wonder if it's a tactic to call someone a conspiracy theorist in order to easily discredit their claims, because it's become somewhat synonymous with crazy. And then categorizing someone as such can stop others from researching the topic further because they don't want to be labeled as crazy. But I think conspiracy theory, or conspiracy theorist, has become weaponized a bit more in the past couple of years. And it works because some claims are wild. But if you take those that believe that the earth is flat, or that the Queen and Elvis were lizard people, and equate them to those that think that it's possible that Kennedy wasn't assassinated solely by Lee Harvey Oswald, and then put them under the same umbrella, you're inferring that they're the same type of crazy. And I'm not sure if that's a fair assessment. And maybe it was Lee Harvey Oswald. It's not impossible. I surely wasn't there, or born. But I don't think it's crazy to question the story either, especially when you look into who had motives to see him dead. I have my own opinions, but they're just that, opinions. So if you want to look into the subject further, it is quite interesting, and there isn't a lack of analysis from various sources. But this conspiracy theory for me is just an example. I was more focused on the term itself. Essentially, that was all to say that not everyone who questions is a conspiracy theorist, although some are. And not everyone who has a differing opinion than the government-approved narrative is one either. Because sometimes people lie, and people make up government bodies, so. Let me know if there's something that you once believed was a conspiracy theory that ended up being true. Or something that you believed was true, and then upon digging deeper, you thought, yeah, maybe I was tinfoil hatting that one. I was wrong. It works both ways. Just to be clear, I think the Earth is spherical. And I don't believe that lizards are assimilated into the population wearing human skin. And I think that it's possible that there are life forms on other planets. But if that's the case, I don't think they look like E.T. Anyway, I'm keen to check out more Bill Hicks, so if you would like to recommend any more of his bits to the channel, please link it down below. And for today's literary recommendation, it has nothing to do with conspiracy theories or JFK. It's called Thinking Fast and Slow, and it's by an author, I can't think of his name off of the top of my head right now, so I'll link that for you in the bio. It's a book that gets into the thesis that there's two models of thinking. Fast thinking, which is more emotional and instinctive, and then slow thinking, which is logical. And it kind of comes to the conclusion that people put too much emphasis or confidence in human judgment. I could have summarized it better, but that's the gist. So if I can find a free audiobook version here on YouTube, I'll link that in the bio. And if not, you'll find the title linked. But that's all I've got for you. So let me know what you think about any of this. And as always, thanks for watching with me.